Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center.
There are two chances, just as you said. Aubameyang was clear to give him the ball that he could have scored. At least he could have given, even if he didn't score, at least give him the ball and have a chance to score. And you will always so selfish, you play the ball out, understand?
Being a Chelsea fan, I was just kind of optimistic that we'll win because we've had a very bad form this season.
Clash of the Titans between the two London rivals, Chelsea versus Arsenal. Already Man City has overtaken Arsenal on the lead of the table with 13 matches played. A win for Arsenal today, Arsenal will automatically overtake Manchester City. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center.
Yeah. Okay. Chelsea is coming back, whether they like it or not. Once I just go to my this account to say Chelsea has so many substitutes. Bench win matches. We're not talking about your starting 11. Now we have two starting 11. Anybody can play now. It's not about two. Let my 2 and 3 come back. Anybody can. Anybody will collect from Chelsea. Anybody will collect. This season may be awful, but I'm telling you.
Next season. Live watch along show, and it is the 17th edition of the Euro, and that is the 2024 edition of the Euros. And you know what? It is the third match of the quarterfinal. Yesterday we saw two countries qualify to the semi-final, and that is Spain and France. Today we'll be looking out for the remaining two to qualify for the semi-final. Will it be England? Will it be Switzerland that will be joining them today? And today a lot of hope for Southgate. Southgate Australia has completed his 100th cap as the coach of England in this edition. Yeah, 100 coach, making him the third coach to get up to that fix for England. Yeah, the other coaches that have done that before is Walter Winterbottom, who has 139 caps for England, and Sir Alf Ramsey, who had 113 caps for England. Yeah, so today Southgate is joining the likes of the big name to have his 100th match as a coach for England. Today is full of promises. Who is going to be the hero of the day? Who is going to emerge the hero of the day? Will it be Harry Kane? Will it be Saka? Will it be Jude Bellingham? Or will it be Phil Foden? Will it be Mbolo or Ndoye? Or whatever hero definitely will be born today. Well, will I not only be alone to talk about the live happenings in the studio today? Where I have with me Yamite. How did you do today?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good day to talk about the live watch along game between England and Switzerland. Third quarterfinal of the Euros 2024, Germany Euros. So I'm looking forward to a game where I want to see the two teams go at each other. I want to see stuffs of champions. I want to see them show that they really want to win, that desire to win, that will to win. Not just about sitting back, I want to see tactics on play. I want to see how the players interpret the coach's mind on the field of play. I just want to see the heart of football, and may the better side win.
All right, just want to see beautiful football today, and they said may the better side win today. But who will be the better side? It's left for 90 minutes to decide who the better side will be today. But we can see Switzerland now attacking in the 18 box, but hey, that one has been cleared out by the defense of England. Well, to our viewers, we want to thank you for always staying tuned with us and for always sending in comments and also liking our show and also subscribing to our show. Yeah, we want to thank you, and today's another beautiful day. Another important moment for you to predict and win. Yeah, you know how we do it. You know how we do it. The first person to send in prediction on a particular score stand the chance to win it. If we have more than 3 people who actually send same prediction, the first person that sends it will be the winner, because that is the tiebreaker of that the rules of that for the rules. So, and you know how we do it. 30 minutes is the maximum time you have to send in your prediction. 30 minutes is the maximum time you have to send in your prediction. After 30 minutes, if you don't get your prediction, if you don't send in your prediction, it will not be valid. But you can only do it for the fun of it. You can only do it for the fun of it. And I know a lot of people have been waiting for us to send in their prediction, and I can see the predictions rolling, just rolling in, rolling on. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to all of you. Cheers to all of you. So,
and it's very important that they note that you don't just predict and leave. You predict and join the conversation, because it will be one of those things. If you end up getting the prediction, it will be one of those things for you to claim your prize, that we have to check how you engaged the conversation while the match was on. So it's very, very important. It's one of those things that will make us review your winnings if you really qualify to take home the prize. So it's very important. After the prediction, stay on the channel, join the conversation. Very, very, very important. Then 30 minutes first half, the prediction will close.
Yeah, 30 minutes first half, the prediction will close. So you have all this moment. But hey, if you want to wait till 30 minutes, somebody will predict before you. So it's not better for you to just predict on time.
First come, first serve.
First come, first serve. And I can see a lot of people waiting. The smart one already sending their predictions. So that nobody will first of all send it before them. You have to be smart in Nigeria.
Yeah, you have to be. You have to be. It's not just about getting it right. It's about being the fastest.
Yeah, and talking about this match, we've seen England from the group stage. They didn't do well. You know, they managed to crawl to this round of 16. They managed to win their match in the round of 16. It took Jude Bellingham towards the 95th additional minute to get 95th minute to get an equalizer in that encounter against Slovenia. And it took extra time for Hurricane to get the victory against Slovenia. They fought from behind, from the back foot to get that victory against Slovenia. But we've seen them struggle through this. And so far, so good. They're in the same category with France, who only scored 3 goals so far in this encounter.
First, they played against Slovakia,
Yeah.
not Slovenia. And secondly, the game, Slovakia went to defend. And they were like almost home and dry. So when you consider that kind of a time, it takes mental strength not to lose it. And you saw England rush them, got the second goal before they settled in. After they settled in, you see that it was not easy for England to get another goal. So, but Switzerland is a better side. This side is well organized, very, very organized. So they are one side that you can't joke with. They can hurt you. You can't really say this is the focal man. So everybody is playing for one another in that Switzerland team. So it's not like England, whereby you know that you have to mark Hurricane out and some other guys. But in Switzerland, you can't really pinpoint that this is the person you will mark out. And it makes that side very, very difficult to play against. So you have to be up and doing for the whole embers of the game. So let's just see if England can survive this Switzerland test.
All right, let's see if England can survive the Switzerland test. 90 minutes will decide that. But let's quickly, before I started in the comments, before I started in the prediction, let's quickly look at the lineup of these two sides and have our expectation fixed. Yeah, for let me start with Switzerland, where we have Soma as the goalkeeper from Inter Milan. We have Cher, from Newcastle, Akanji from Man City, Rodriguez, Redia, Fowler, important personnel in Switzerland who has actually scored goals. Then Granit Xhaka also is there, and I betcha Ndoye, Mbolo, and Vargas. That is the line-up for Switzerland in this encounter.
Yeah, practically mostly what they've gone through with this Euros. And, they've been going with the 3-4-3 formation. If you look at the setup, you look at where Granit Xhaka plays more attacking role. So he sits in deep in the midfield, linking the defense to the attack. And he's one player that has experience in that side. And he was pivotal to Bayern Leverkusen too, going invisible in the Bundesliga this season too. And Mbolo has a chance in the box, but he'll still with him, and he crossed the ball into the box. So it's a goal kick to England. So when you look at this starting 11, Mbolo is that Cameroonian player that decided to play straight for Switzerland. The same thing Akonji, a Nigerian descent, playing for Switzerland, and some other guys like that. So when you look at this setup, and I think it's a game that Switzerland will fancy their chances, especially with an English side that you can't really say where they are per time.
All right, let's look at the lineup of England in this encounter. The starting lineup, we have in a Pickford as the goalkeeper, Kai Walker from Man City, Stone from Man City, Kurnas, Trippier of Newcastle, Mano, Manchester United, Declan Rice, Arsenal, Bukayo Saka, Arsenal, Jude Bellingham, and Real Madrid, Phil Foden, Manchester City, and Harry Kane from the Bayern Munich. That is the lineup for England.
Yeah, when you look at the lineup, Kobe Mino now is fast becoming a mainstay in the Three Lions due to his midfield maestro. He's one young lad that is playing football as if he's in his mid-20s or close to the peak of his career. So when you look at a guy like that, he is really, really a good talent. Eric Ten Hag, thumbs up to him for giving him more playing time. And when you look at it, Harry Kane too did a great job, has done so good for the Three Lions. And we just hope that Harry Kane can do the needful and start scoring the goals. Just having 2 goals so far, it's not that bad, but we know that Harry Kane can do better. And when you look at it, Saka too needs to come into this competition. Very, very important. And As far as I'm concerned, I think Kopama should be starting, especially with what he brought in at the last game. Very, very marquee substitution. He was part of those guys that heated up the pressure on the Slovakians. So let's just see over the span of 90 to 120 minutes. Let's see if we have a winner at the end of the day. And Saka is attacking down the right, finds his teammate. Oh, it's still Saka back with the ball, and he finds his teammate, takes a 1-2 off Foden, but he keeps the ball. Foden finds Declan Rice. Declan Rice returns it back to Jude Bellingham, and straight to Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino with the ball, and Kobe Mino finds Jude Bellingham at the edge of the box, and tries to locate Harry Kane, but the defensive awareness of that Switzerland player helped him to get it easily. So Declan Rice back with the ball. We find Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino returns it to Declan Rice, and it looks more like there's a balance in the midfield with Kobe Mino and Declan Rice playing together.
Yeah, there's a balance. We saw initially it was like Southgate was not too sure of what he wanted at that particular positions. But at the point, I think it's like Manu has become the revelation he needed, and since then Manu has not actually disappointed. But let's hope he holds it on to the end of the Euros. Let me quickly go back to our top charts here. And the message is sent. And we have been Femi Sylvester, our winner for yesterday. Yeah, he's the first to send his prediction. He said England 1, Switzerland 2. Then Tolly Pezzle. Yeah, my prediction, Switzerland 1, England 0. Good evening, Premier Sport. Nice job you guys are doing. Hopefully today gives us a beautiful moment for football lovers. Of course, that is our hope. And talking about Dolly Pezzle, he has been one fan who has always gotten his prediction right, but most times
not always.
Most times yeah, he has got. I think this is the third time now. Yeah, he has gotten his prediction right, but he has not won it.
2 times.
Twice.
He didn't get it right.
Yes, he didn't get it. He almost got it yesterday because at the point. At the point was the last man standing. At the point was so.
He didn't get it.
But let's hope like today he has prayed that today bring a beautiful moment. Of course, let it bring beautiful moment. And then we have a Tomiwa Olabi say England 2, Switzerland 0. Ogunware Shino say England 1, Switzerland 1. Femi Sylvester, I hope Switzerland will win this match for sure. Yeah. We hope so. Femi Sylvester, Engineer Kanbai, Switzerland 1, England 1. My prediction, great work, guys. You guys are doing well. Ayola David, England 1, Switzerland 1. So many 1-1 today. Oh, so many 1-1s today. Then Beckham's England 2, Switzerland 1. Good evening, guys. Then we have Bamidele Alatishe say, hi, good evening, Premier Sport Fan Center. England 0, Switzerland 1. Yeah. Biggie say, hi, good evening, my prediction, England 3, Switzerland 1. Then Shekiru Adeyanju, England 1, Switzerland 0. Yeah, Victor Vic, he say, hi, longest time fans, I predict England 0, Switzerland 0. He said, I was offline for some days. Oh, thanks for coming back. Yeah, thanks for coming back. And don't always forget to stay tuned. And remember to like our page and also send in comments. Yeah, promise England 3, Switzerland 0. Femi Sylvester. Yeah, common Switzerland. Hey, he said common Switzerland. And
can you find a common football team in the Euros quarter-final?
Switzerland is not common. No. Just let him know that one. Switzerland is not common. Then David, yeah. David, he say, England 3, Switzerland 2. Oh, well, his lucky number is here today. That is 2 for Switzerland. Then Femi Sylvester, please, haven't yet received my winning. Don't worry, you will receive your winning. Yeah, just stay tuned to Premier Sports. You will receive your money. Then Abdullah San, he said England 4, Switzerland 0. I think those are the predictions. There are some more predictions here. Ebuka, good evening, Premier Sports Fan Center. You all are doing well. Much love from here. Salami, Toby Loba, I say England 4, Switzerland 1. Ebuka, my prediction today is England 1, Switzerland 1. Femi Sylvester, yeah, hailing Switzerland to win. Then Ayo Mide Samuel, England 4, Switzerland 2. Victor Vic, Saka had a great season with Arsenal, but Cole Palmer gave a good dimension and proof good work. However, Southgate keeps him on the bench. Well, That is a good observation from Victor Vic here. And then we have Kayode, England 0, Switzerland 1. Adeyemi, England 0. Yeah, I'm not seeing this very well. Yeah. So I'll get back to that one later. So that is the prediction for today's encounter. So many predictions and so many 1-1 in this prediction today.
A lot of 1-1, but let's just see if it will come to play like that. Because with the way these games are going, it seems we are having winners many of the times. We saw the Spanish game. We saw what happened towards the dying embers, and even the Portuguese game last night. You saw that it was almost, if not for the wastefulness of those guys, we would have gotten a goal during the match, and it's very, very important.
All right, it is Switzerland with the ball now, building up from the right. Can they get a goal against the English side? Yeah, and into the 18 box, but a quick defensive play there by Kyle Walker. Block it, but not to safety. And it is Switzerland again struggling the ball, but the referee just signal an infringement against Switzerland inside the 18 box of England.
So, it's game on in that encounter. The English defending with their lives. No team wants to lose it at this point in time. So 19th minute of that encounter. It's still England 0, Switzerland 0. I think is that a free kick? A free kick to England taking shot. Finds Jude Bellingham still moving with the ball towards the right hand side of the field. We find Bukayo Saka who tried to attack 3 on him. Tries to cut back, but lost possession to the Swiss. And it's still game on in that encounter. Still the Switzerland trying to pass from defense to attack. Sends a long one forward, but straight to Declan Rice. Oh, John Stones right there. Who gets that one? And finds Skywalker who locates Phil Foden. Phil Foden still running down the right. Finds Kobe Mino. Kobe Mino with the ball right there. And he returns it back to Kyle Walker. And it's Kobe Mino who finds Kyle Walker. And Kyle Walker straight to his teammate. And hey, it's game on in that encounter. Still England 0, Switzerland 0.
Yeah, England 0, Switzerland 0 in this encounter. Yeah, let's see who will draw the first blood in this one today. And so we're still having so many messages here. Yeah, we have a message from, I was reading it earlier on. Tomiwa Awolabi says it's going to be a tough game for England. Full time 0-0 England. Studio, please, let's go on the good comment. Yeah, thank you very much. Then Tomiwa Owolabi says, yes, Switzerland are not a common team. They are better off in 2006 through 2007. Then Promise I have not got credited yet. Yeah, we get credited. Yeah. Then Tomiwa Owolabi is a typical English manager. They never learn. Today, Southgate will learn the hard way. But they will play each other in first and half time. But studio, we need more of your support. All right, we'll give you more of your support. Southgate has not actually learned very well. Probably I don't know why he's saying that. Probably maybe the way I mean the choice of players for the first half. Maybe it's not seen Cole Palmer and not seen his top players.
Funnily, the way some people comment is very funny. You are telling a coach that is currently on his 100th cap for England that he has not learnt. He might not go with your own opinion. Everybody has a right to what they think. He's the coach. This is the pattern that has been working for him. During the qualifier, he was still the coach that qualified England for this competition. And you now say that he has not learnt his lessons. No, sometimes it's not that easy to change a structure that has been on ground for years. So it takes time. That's why you see the way he's introducing Kopama into it. Maybe for Kopama to really understand to really understand how it works. So I think that I don't agree with him. There's a reason why. There's a reason why.
Southgate.
There's a reason why Southgate has gone with these guys. And if it's not working, he can always do something from the bench.
Yeah, if it's not working, you can always do something from the bench. So if you are watching us, please let us know your location. And also, if you have not try and like our page. Is very important to us. And you can also try, because, hey, you see what happened yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, we need your comment. We need your comment, please. We need your comment to keep the channel flowing. Yeah. So we've seen the first 15 minutes of this encounter, and it's still goalless so far. And when we look at the stats of this match, it is the 23rd minute going to the 24th minute of this encounter. And so far, if we look at the stats, it's 2 goal attempts for England and none for Switzerland so far. Then block shot 2 for England, 1 corner kick for England, and none for Switzerland. I think talking about the possession, it is England who have more possession, 52% more possession than Switzerland, who have 48 so far in this first 24th minute of this encounter.
So it's game on in that encounter. Will England do the needful here? Expectedly, they are the favorite based on antecedents. And they keep saying it's coming home. Will it come home? Well, we don't know that yet.
All right, let's hope it comes home for England. But hey, the song is coming home, can be coming home to Switzerland, because Switzerland too is some people's home. So definitely it must come home. Yeah. Switzerland is some people's home. Spain is also some people's home. So definitely it must come home. Yeah. No, talking about Southgate. Southgate, in his 100 matches for England, is there any trophy to show for it?
No trophies, but you can agree with me that he has improved the English setup. The way they play is not the way they used to play. Now England is more fluid, not that kick and follow kind of way of playing football. So I think that he has done a good job, but trophies are very important to mark his own era as the Teddy Lions manager right there. So I think he needs to do better.
I'm talking about this encounter. It's like Switzerland will undoubtedly be the strongest opponent England has faced so far in this Euro 2024. I think it's the strongest so far, considering how they've played against weaker opponents. Against the weaker opponent. I think Switzerland stands as the strongest opponent against England today. Do you agree with me?
I think this is the toughest test for the English so far, but not so tough that they would not be able to cope. But it's one thing that they need to do the needful. They really need to do the needful. And what do I mean by the needful? Show that they are one team to reckon with.
Talking about the Switzerland side, they're one of the most disciplined teams under Murat Yakin. Yes, Switzerland has now become a squad to reckon with. And doing fully well. They've never gone past this stage. In the Euros. But do you see them
not
going for
just
the
Euros,
first time?
any
major tournament, they've not gone past the quarterfinal. Do you see them going for the first time, since they are having a well-disciplined coach and a disciplined team too?
Not about the coach alone. The crop of players he has, they are playing as a unit. So when you see a team like this, many of the time they are difficult to break down, because you can hardly recognize the danger man to mark out. So you find it difficult to recognize them sometimes. So it is very it's a very well organized side and experienced side. You have Akanji, who has won the Champions League. Granit Xhaka won the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen. Even Sommer, their goalkeeper, won the league with Inter Milan. So when you look at all this, you have to say that they can fancy their chances of progressing into the semi-final. But will they progress is another question entirely, because that depends a lot on England, because England looks like the more the favorite to win. So let's just see if they will really win.
All right, let's just see if they will really win. No, they're talking about the midfield. Talking about for Granit Xhaka and Remo Fola, they started together as Switzerland midfielder for 50 times. And looking at the kind of combination Declan Rice and Kobe Mino in the midfield, is that going to be a tough battle here in the midfield today?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough battle, but Kobe Mino is one COK player. He knows how to make his runs. He knows where to collect the ball. He knows where to open up to get the ball. So I think it's going to be it's been an interesting one so far. But Kobe Mino has looked more better between the either players here.
All right, wherever you're watching us from, you can remember to drop your comments. And you can remember to like our page. And if you have not subscribed before, please subscribe to Premier Sport Fan Center. You will always get notified whenever we come on live like this. And whenever we post any item on our page, you will always get notified. So far, so good. It is 28 minutes going to the 29th minute in this encounter, and it's still goalless so far.
Yeah, goalless so far in that encounter. Karen Trippier will send this one forward. Jude Bellingham couldn't get to it because that Switzerland player was there to do the clearance at Konji right there. And it's Bukayo Saka down the right, who will find Kobe Mino, who finds Phil Foden. And Jude Bellingham still with the ball. Jude Bellingham will try to find space, and he cross into the box, deflected off for a corner kick by Granit Xhaka right there.
Yeah, deflected for a corner kick by Granit Xhaka. And this is Granit Xhaka.
And the predictions on our Facebook page.
I think I'm trying to come up with that. Yeah, I'm just trying to come up with that.
So corner kick to England at this point in time. Karen Trippier will try to trip this to one of his teammates in the box. So it's 30 minutes played already. And I think as of now, the predictions should be off.
Yes, and now the prediction should be off. And those of you from the Facebook, also remember to send in your prediction. Send in your prediction. You stand a chance of winning 10,000 naira from Premier Sport Fan Center. Whenever you get your prediction right. And our prediction is basically correct scores alone. Yeah, that is what we base on. We don't go for others' predictions here. So just give us what the scoreline will look like, and you stand a chance of winning 10,000 naira from Premier Sport Fan Center.
So 10,000 naira it is that you will win if you get your prediction correct, and you are the first to predict from our Facebook platform, also our YouTube channel, which is our main channel right here. So you can just let us know your mind on this game. Join the conversations. Tell us what you think, because it's very, very important. We are here to have a conversation with you, and let's just have fun while we enjoy the beautiful game. So it's Switzerland in possession of the ball right there on the right hand side, attacking in a dangerous area. Mbolo drops it to his teammate. Drops a follow-up pass, but cleared by the English player right there. So Akanji returns the ball to Jens Sommer, the former Bayern Munich goalkeeper, who is now the #1 choice for Inter Milan. And it was so extremely important in that Serie A winning campaign that the Inter Milan had this just concluded season right there. So you cross into the box, cleared right there. Jude Bellingham fouled right there, and the referee shows a yellow card to the Swiss player right there. So free kick to England at this point in time.
All right, we have a message here from Dolakbo, England 0, Switzerland 0. Evening Premier Sport, then we have Prince Kobo Lala. Prince Kobo Lala, I said nobody does it like Premier Sport Fan Center. #1 in Africa, thank you very much. Beningwe, yeah mate. Where is Shego and Doki? Are they not in the studio? I predict England 0, Switzerland 3. Wow. England 0, Switzerland 3 by Skobo Lala. So that is the situation so far. And it's 32 minutes into the first half. Goalless, no goal in this encounter. But hey, we saw goalless in the first half of yesterday's encounter. Today, most of the first half, we've recorded more goals in the second half than in the first half.
Yeah, in the game of football, mostly goals come mostly in second half because that sense of urgency that the game is almost coming to an end. Many of the times, we make those teams really want to come at one another. But 33rd minute of action already approaching the 34th is England still nil, Switzerland nil right there. So it's game on in that encounter. Look at that shout.
And you can see the protest in the side of the England team, because there was a contact on the hand. Yeah, there was a contact there, and we are protesting for it. But though it was not inside the box, that would call for a penalty. And I think they were rightfully protested. But let's see if the referee will give that. With the referee, we award them that free kick. But the referee said plays on, and it is in Switzerland with the ball. Akanji drift that one back to the goalkeeper, and building up again from the final third. Let's see how they will build up to get this goal against England. Yeah, and Switzerland continue with the build up there. Let's see how far they can go against this England. We've talked about their discipline. Let's see how we come to the field of play. How it's going to be beneficial to them in this encounter. And they're building up right now from the right wing. Yeah, they get the man across there, but there was so much weight on that. And it's going to be a goal kick to England at this point in time. Goal kick in England in the 34th minute of this encounter, going to the 35th minute. So far, so good. We just have one yellow card in this encounter, not like yesterday where we had 16 yellow cards and one red card.
Yeah, just one yellow card so far in that action. And the new starter in this English setup has to be Konsa, who likely came in for Gueye. I think Gueye was suspended, or is he on the bench?
Yeah, it was suspended. It's not on the bench.
Yeah, it's not on the bench.
Not on the bench.
Right, so, I think
yeah.
I think that maybe that is why the English coach went for 3 at the back today. Because when you look at it, John Stones with Konsa, maybe that partnership is not like Gueye. So maybe that's why he had to revert to 3 at the back. But let's just see how it will play out at the end of the day.
Well, let's see how it will play out at the end of the day. Today's referee is Oriato, an Italian referee. And the venue is Marcos Pay Arena in Düsseldorf. 47,000 capacity stadium in Germany. But though the host went out yesterday.
Yeah, the host went out yesterday. And Sakai, the cross into the box. Oh my God, Jude Bellingham missed that golden chance right there.
Look at that beautiful move there by Jude Bellingham. He had the man, he beat the man, and he gave a good pass there to Sakai. Crossed there, but hey, not to their own man. And right now the ball, we said Switzerland. Switzerland with the ball, building up from the midfield there. Yeah, good combination. Fowler and Granit Xhaka building up from the midfield. Let's see how well they can go in this encounter against and when you hear talk about the lineup of England, you just think on papers England good to go, but in all reality we've seen them struggle to win matches. They struggle most time to win matches against these countries. But let's see this time around if they can get it easy against Switzerland. But Switzerland has actually taken over possession in the last 5 minutes. They have been in control of the ball, and English side, all men behind the ball so far in this encounter. All men behind the ball. It's still Switzerland with the ball now. Shift into the midfield. Oh! But Mbolo went down. That ball was directed to him, but it went down. And Stone with the ball there. What did he do? Skywalker cross that one out, and it's going to be a throw into Switzerland in their own half. Throw into Switzerland in England's own half in this encounter.
So trying to Switzerland, 38 minutes of that encounter. Switzerland will start play straight to Akonji. Akonji will send it back to Soma. Not the Soma that we are in, but his name is Soma right there. The Switzerland international goalkeeper. Yeah, so it's Phil Foden who considered the throw into Switzerland again, and it looks like a game that has not really come alive as far as I'm concerned in this encounter so far.
Yeah, the game has actually come alive. And actually, there's no goal to show for it. But there's been a lot of contention in this encounter. Look at the move, beautiful passes. And they've created a lot of chances so far in this encounter. But hey, we're just expecting to get a goal here. And again, it is Switzerland trying to build up, into the half of the English side. Can he cross that one in? But they decide to go wide in the right wing. And can he cross that? Everybody lost that one. And the referee signaled a goal kick to England at the 38th minute of this encounter. At the 38 minutes of this encounter is a goal kick to England. And it's Pickford, the goalkeeper of England, who is there to take this one for England. Yeah. So far, so good. It is still goalless. It is still goalless, so let's quickly look at the statistics of this encounter. What has really transpired so far in this encounter. We've seen England has greater percentage of the possession here. 52% ball possession, while 48% ball possession for Switzerland in this encounter. And if you look at it, no, just goal attempt 1 for Switzerland in this encounter, 3 for England. And right now I'm having with me Doki in the studio. Doki, you are welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much.
How do you do today?
Good evening. Good evening, Gaffer himself.
Thank you very
good evening, Yemi.
Good evening, Doc.
Yeah, so far so good. We've seen the first half. It's still goalless, no goal has been scored. Both teams still sizing each other.
Oh, well, we expect that to happen because this is the kind of technical game that nobody wants to lose. We're in the round of 8 now. Everyone wants to come out victorious here. And Switzerland is on a very slippery ground. They are playing a team that is filled with superstars. Unfortunately, they are the underdogs in this game. But I'm not going to rule them out at all because they could be tricky as well. They are very compact. They have a very good defense line. And they are not afraid to hold the ball. They play with the ball. They use the ball pretty well. So they can actually punish you. Mbolo and his team in front can actually put you in trouble. So we expect them to be careful. Everybody should be careful at this stage. Maybe not many goals, but in fact, the prediction for this game is pretty tight because I'm not going to give it to England. Oh, yesterday evening I gave it to Spain, winning.
Yeah.
Spain won. And I gave it to Portugal. I mean, Portugal losing to France.
Yeah.
And Portugal lost, France won. So I'm pretty sorry, English fans. I'm giving this to Switzerland.
Well, giving this to Switzerland. Well, 90 minutes will confirm your prediction if it's going to be true. Or probably it's going to be 120 minutes. Probably it's going to be 90 minutes. Well, let's see. Only time will tell.
Or 150 minutes, as we experienced yesterday.
All right. Let's see what comes out at the end of the day. It is still England. Yes, Michael Mino. Back to Johnston and to Kai Walker. Kai Walker with the ball into the midfield to Foden. Foden move back there. And it is England all the way. Building from the right wing. And yes, Jude Bellingham from the left side of the field. But decide to come inward into the midfield. Yeah, building up. And you can see the Swiss team, all men behind the ball, waiting to come against England.
So is England attacking down the right via Bukayo Saka. Right now trying to find time and space to penetrate through the Swiss setup. There has been solid defensive organization right there. Is what has been shown by the Switzerland national side right there. So Declan Rice will return the pass to John Stones. John Stones finds Bukayo Saka down the right, and trying to attack is what they are doing right here and right now. So it's still 0-0. Kai Walker will return the ball to Mino. Mino straight. They will set it up for Bukayo Saka to shoot, but his weak shot was blocked easily right there. So game on in that encounter, and we can also see Pep Guardiola enjoying his holidays watching tennis right there.
Yeah, what a way to enjoy this holiday. And here we have a message from you. It's a Femi Sylvester. I say second half is going to be the game. Yeah, this is 43rd minute so far, but they say second half is going to be the game. Then Prince Kobo, he said Twale. Egbenenwe, my oga, great host. I see you, Doki. They've earlier asked after you before, but hey, Doki is here, and they say I see you, Doki, in the studio. Yeah, let's do it again.
Okay, big ups for Skobo.
All right.
My regards to you, bro.
All right, Adeyemi Shegu says, so finally, Saka is playing as a wing back. Ateta has blood on his hand because he burnt out that boy.
Saka is playing the right wing. I don't know the winger. He's playing the right wing since the beginning of this game.
I think the formation they pushed out earlier actually put Saka on the left wing back.
It was the wrong formation.
Yeah.
Because from the start of the match, Saka was at that. Look at it. He's still
He's playing his position. Yeah.
At wing back, you know.
Yeah,
So,
no wing back, attacking forward player. Look at him, right hand side of the attack. So
He's playing in front of Kyle Walker, so he has to be in front.
All right, it's the same Madeyemi Shegun said, Switzerland for the win. Football is not coming home.
That will be very, very painful. It will be very painful because, to be candid, English fans as well as the crew in England, you know, they just got a new prime minister, and everybody expects that the team will bring in the trophy, and they'll go present it to Keir Starmer, and who in turn should be giving it to King Charles. So football must come home for England, but unfortunately, football doesn't really respect politics, does it? So football may not be sympathetic with them. I don't know, but it depends on a lot. Depends on this game. They still have 2 more games to play if they qualify.
They have a weaker leg compared to the other leg of the draw, so if they can take advantage of it.
Maybe get to the final, but it still doesn't mean footy is coming.
Handled easily by Soma right there. Always send it forward, and it's now Switzerland trying to attack. Trying to push forward the attack right there. Said they pass into the box. And
that's well covered.
This one well. And
beautifully covered.
And I think the referee will be warning him right there.
Yes, he will.
All right, we have a message here. Bamidele Alatishe say, great talk in the studio from the man in the left. Yeah. Thank you very much for that commendation. More of that. That's what you get when you watch Premier Sport Fan Center.
So it's halftime in that encounter. Still England 0, Switzerland 0. The third game in this competition, a third quarter final, still went straight to halftime draw. Maybe the bookies will be looking forward to that in the last quarter final games too.
Well, the bookies, a lot of bookies will have placed goal or over 1.5 or over 0.5.
A new big bookie.
However,
we'll be going for goals in the
quarter final.
If it's a smart bookie, they hardly go for goals.
So no goal.
Just be seeing a win or draw, straight draw, first half draw, all those things, and also.
Okay.
All right. We've talked about we just talked about Southgate before you came in. This is his 100th match for England.
Right.
And, this is 100th match. I think he's just completed. He's the third manager to ever have that number of play for England. The first one is Walter Winton-Bott, who had 139 for England. Yeah, and then the second one is Sir Ralph Ramsey, who had 113 for England. This is the Southgate 100 game for England. So far, so good. How will you assess his 100 game? His days in England as the coach?
If you want to be honest, I think he's done pretty fairly well. He has actually taken England to a number of finals, at least one Euro final. He has taken them also pretty far in the other Euro and the World Cup. He was also he put them in a pretty fair position. And under him, I think England has been able to find a team that gelled and has been impressing the fans. England has actually gone to play friendlies and win, and they played tournaments. They come out with a lot of victories. And I'm not sure the English FA is that patient if he wasn't performing. I remember when it was Fabio Capello, and how I don't think Capello spent up to 3 or 4 years in England as the coach, and they keep coming and going. But he's been here for over 6 years now, if I'm correct. I think he's been here 2016 or 2018.
Yes.
So
I think around 8 years. Yeah.
So he's been here since like 2016, 2024. That's a record, really, because that's quite a length of time for a nation to keep you. You can compare that to what Nigeria has been doing with their coaches. I don't think we've had a coach longer than 3 years or 4 years since 2010.
But even when the Nigerian coaches, want to talk about the coaches who have actually made impact in Nigerian football, like the likes of Western Hoff, who actually brought Nigeria to the limelight when it comes to football. I don't think he lasted up to 5 years in the Super Eagles.
No, Westhoff was here for a while. He took the team from about 1987. I think and he didn't leave until like 1995. World Cup was 94. He was still there by 95. I think he left thereafter, and then Joe Bonfrey took over from him in 96 or so. So Westhoff will have been there for like 8 years, 7-8 years. One of the longest so far in Nigerian history, maybe after the likes of Joe Erico, those in the 80s, and there were some also back there in the 70s. But Nigeria almost made it to the World Cup in 1978. We just had to maintain our margin. We were leading, and then there was an own goal by Ndoye in 1978 that kept us away from the World Cup. So Nigeria could have actually made it to the World Cup for the first time in 1978. But it was just that own goal from Ndoye. And in fact, some people were celebrating Ndoye's own goal today. Beautiful header into the net. It was a cross, and he just put his head to it. And goalkeeper Ogedengbe couldn't save that. And that was it for us. So after 78, it wasn't until 94. 1990 was something or the other. Qualifiers, we were knocked out. 1986 World Cup, Egypt was the one that sent us away. I think the 1990 World Cup, it was Algeria that sent us off. So 1994, Algeria almost did the same thing again, but JJ Okocha and the rest of them prevailed. So if you're looking at the coaches that actually stayed long and made impact, yes, Clemens Westhoff made quite an impact, but Joe Benfrey also did well. He got us a good team for the future, which was able to take us to get the prestigious Atlanta Olympics and get the gold medal at the Atlanta Olympics. It was the crux of his team, the Kanu Wako, Sunday Olise, JJ Okocha, Finidis, and the rest of them who got us that prestigious tournament. Joe Bonfrey also got us into 1998 World Cup, where we defeated Spain. That was a milestone achievement for Nigeria, beating Spain at the World Cup in the group stage. Right. Until Denmark will flow into our faces, and and the likes of J Flow, L Flow, so many of the flows sent us home. But so far we haven't had a good. We've not had a good coaching since Westhoff. We've not had a lengthy coach in the country.
All right, I think the confirmation here, Dutchman coach coached Nigeria for 5 years, from 1989 to 1994.
94.
Yeah. So that is 5 years from Western Hoff. I think it's one of the longest staying coach for Nigeria. So you just talk about it. So for Southgate, we have stayed 6 years. But do you see him?
I said like 8 years. I just.
All right. Do you see him going beyond this time? Maybe with this encounter, they'll give him more time.
It depends on the outcome of this tournament. Really, I actually see them giving him more time because the team hasn't played badly. Should they win this match, even if they lost at the semis, they might still retain Southgate because who are they going to bring in? Who is England going to bring in that the English players? But are they going to be this comfortable with him? They are pretty comfortable with him, and he has actually stayed for that long. It's just like Deschamps for France. Deschamps was there for quite a while. The players got used to him. The older ones grew out, and then he graduated younger players into form. And Deschamps was able to maintain that, and until they got the World Cup in 2018. And after 2018, he's still there. If you look at Michel Leo too, he was the one that retired. I think Michel Leo coached Germany for over 12 years. If I'm correct, you may verify that. You know, and I think Deschamps has been the coach for over 12 years too, for France. So I think the length of time too also helps the coach. Who? Deschamps?
Yeah.
I'm
not sure.
Very likely
around 8 because he won it took them to Russia.
Russia was 2014.
2018.
Russia?
Yeah.
Okay, Russia was 18. Right, Brazil 18. Right.
All right, the confirmation. I think Southgate has stayed going to 8 years because he was appointed November 2016. So in November it will be 8 years. He took over from Sam Allardyce. And so far it's going towards 8 coach like Southgate.
I think so too.
Yeah, all right. So let's quickly look at the bench of these two sides before the second half commences, and let's see what the coach have in stock for the second half. Let's look at the bench of Switzerland first here. For Switzerland, we have in Amdoni at the bench, Dua, Elvadi, Jahari, Kobel, Vogo, Okafo, Shakiri, Shero, Stefan, Sergio, Wedmeyer, Zakaria, Zegia, and Zuba. Well, that is the bench of.
Looking at that bench, how many players can we say are top world class in that bench? Really?
You know, one thing about the Switzerland setup is more of their organization as a unit rather than their
individual strength.
Individual strength. Even look at the starting 11. Even Xhaka is not that, but yeah, he's playing for a good club. But you can't really say Granit Xhaka is
top class,
top like that. Yes, Soma, their goalkeeper, Inter Milan, but you can't say he's that mainstay. At Conjuman City, you can't say he's that mainstay. So it's just a squad that is balanced, almost evenly balanced. So when you look at them, you can hardly pinpoint that this is the marquee players, or this is the player that can do the damage. But when you look at the bench, I think there's Zakaria that can, then Okafor. You know, the AC Milan striker, of Nigerian descent. And he too can come in.
And the dying legs of Shaqiri.
The fine wine aging graciously too. And I think they can still fancy their chances in this game. They are not playing bad. They are getting into the dangerous area. It's just that the finishing has let them down. They are looking to break down the defense. Those half chances, they are not ready to take them. And I think they need to start taking those half chances. Just maybe you are not in on goal. You can try to shoot. Who knows? You can get lucky. So who knows? You can only fail if you don't try at all.
Yeah, you can only fail if you don't try at all. Today, let's look at the bench of England. The bench of England, we have in him Alexander Arnold, on the bench today. And when the tournament started, at the point I thought he was going to be the pivot player because Southgate was actually using it. But at the point he had to turn back, brought in Mino, brought in a good combination, Mino and Rice, but it has been working for them. Then we have Bowen from West Ham, sorry. Bowen from West Ham. We have Dog from Brighton, Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace, Gallagher from Chelsea, Gomez from Liverpool, Gordon from Newcastle, hadn't seen Palmer from Chelsea, Ramsdale, Arsenal, Luke Shaw from Manchester United, Tony Watkins from Aston Villa, and Wacton. That is the bench for and then Gui is on yellow card and is not playing today. It's missing in action.
Of course, if you look at the bench of England, it's another country's first team, really. They have a very solid bench. There's depth in their bench, but let's not forget that the Premiership and as well as European League are shall I say, overrated, and some of these players are just noise. They actually don't perform so well when they are put on the top scale, when they are here on the big scale. They do well. The press makes so much noise when they're in Premiership, especially when they are playing for minion teams, and then they come out to play for the national team, and you can't find their legs. Just like I said earlier, as much as England has key players who have won medals on their own, who have made names for themselves, Switzerland may just edge them out because they are a more organized team. They are compact, they are together, and they are not afraid to play with the ball. They have proven that over and over the years. In fact, over the decades, Switzerland has been relatively consistent. A bit above average, but they've been consistent.
All right, from our Facebook page, I think we have a message here from Mero Lugbudi. Yeah, we're having a message here. It said England 0, Switzerland 0. Extra time, penalty, England 5, Switzerland 3.
Wow. How? How so detailed?
So I think then we have some messages here. I've read this one before. Then Mero Lugbudi said, watching from away Ogun State. Then Femi Sylvester, it's half time. Femi Sylvester, you guys should not forget my winning. No, I will not forget you. No. Yeah? You sent in. Okay, Sylvester, Femi Sylvester, confirm your the payment to your account. You have been credited so far. Just confirm by calling in and by sending in your message. Yeah, Femi Sylvester. Yeah, to confirm that you have received your 10,000 naira from Premier Sport Fan Center. Yeah, and promise too. Promise also confirm you have received from Premier Sports Fan Center the money you won the other time for your prediction. Yeah, confirm it and call back and also send a message to confirm you have received your payment. So, the second half is about to start now. So, what are your expectations? Yeah, you might.
So I think the second half will still be a bit tacky. The two teams will want to concede, but I think if England can fancy their chances, they should be getting this one. Because with the way it is now, it looks more like the Switzerland setup. We want to defend more, and they will give England more time to attack. But while attacking, the best form of attack is also defending. So they have to balance the two. But when you see the way the England play, they play more from the wings. They hardly penetrate through the center of the box. They've been sending the ball towards that Saka area for much of the first half. And there has been a little attacking down there. But Switzerland has defended well. Maybe they should tweak things a little. Maybe bring in another player that can do more than what Saka is doing on the right, on the left. So when you can't really predict that this is one-sided, then maybe they can break down that defensively organized Switzerland side, because they are really solid defensively. They defend the numbers, and they have position. They position their bodies at intercept. If you beat one, for you to beat the second and the third will be more difficult. So I think it's going to be a long night of football.
I think we're having a call here. Hello. Good evening. What is your name and where are you calling from? Femi Sylvester from Lagos. Which area of Lagos are you calling from? All right. What do you have to say to Premier Sports Fan Center? Yeah. All right. You just received your money right now, not quite long. So how do you feel right now? You feel great, you feel happy. We told you to be patient. This is Premier Sport Fan Center. We know what we are doing. Definitely we know you will receive your money and you have received it right now. So, your prediction. What actually motivated you to send that kind of prediction? Against all odds, and you got it.
Share against that yesterday one.
Yes.
Yes, I see that. When I look at the team, I was like, Spain will definitely win this match because Spain players are younger. They have more younger players than Germany, so and they have the energy to win the match. So that's why I predicted that Spain will win the match.
All right. So can you confirm how much you received from Premier Sports Fan Center?
Yes, I confirm 10K.
10,000 naira. Good. So what do you have to say to Premier Sports Fan Center?
God bless you guys. You guys should keep doing. God continue to bless you guys.
All
You
right.
guys are doing amazing things. Don't worry, I will refer my money people to Premier Sports Center. Don't worry, I will refer more things.
All right. Just tell them about Premier Sports Fan Center. It's a place
Yeah,
to be
sure.
where we discuss football. Which fan are you? And which fan are you supporting?
Which
club? Sorry, which club are you supporting?
Chelsea.
Okay, you're a Chelsea fan. You have plenty brothers here. you have plenty brothers here. Okay, when we come to Nigerian local team, which club are you supporting?
Nigeria local team. What's it called? I don't have any team I'm supporting actually. Yeah.
I wanted to catch you there because what is it called means I doubt if you are.
You don't have any local team.
Femi, that's a disappointment, Femi.
Femi, you need to, from today, you have to support one local team.
That's a disappointment.
Anyone. Either Rangers, Sporting Lagos, Beden
He
Assurance.
said he's not supporting anyone. Don't say
I forgot Sporting Lagos.
He said he's not supporting anything.
He said she forget Sporting
Let's
Lagos.
see if.
I would prefer Sporting Lagos. I would prefer.
prefer Sporting Lagos. Good. Yeah, you can support Sporting Lagos. So, thanks very much. Continue to send message and continue to tell others about Premier Sport Fan Center. It is real. It is real. It's not fiction. It is not. It is real. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks for calling in. Yeah. All right. And promise also, I think you have been credited too wherever you are. Also confirm you have received your prize from Premier Sport Fan Center. So before you start on the commentary, talking about England, they've never won the Euros before. And when you look at it, to me, I see the name England as a big name when it comes to football. But when it comes to this title, they are always backward.
Well, that's as we agreed at the last game they played. England hasn't won any trophy since. Any major trophy since 1966 World Cup. And 1960 World Cup, we're talking of almost 60 years. That's 58 years now. And it won't surprise you that people are really anxious that footy must come home. It's coming home. They're really anxious. They want to celebrate something nationally, as much as they might have won Champions League from time to time via Chelsea, Man United, Man City. They still want to have that celebration of the national Three Lions winning the Nations Cup. So it's pretty important that they get something out of this. For them, it will do a lot to encourage the team. It will also do a lot to help the morale of the players if they won something. But winning something at this level depends on a number of factors. It's not just about how you play. It also comes with the luck factor. Because look at the game played yesterday, the penalty shots played. What's it called? Joe Felix. Yeah. As that guy is so calm, so collected, but the penalty kick just hit the crossbar. The upright, and just left from the upright. He could have just gone in. So a little bit of luck may just change everything, and you need that to win as well. Remember the last Euro, Italy versus England at the final. It was penalty shootout too, which was a game of luck. So if they had been one time lucky then, they will possibly be celebrating a trophy now. They will have come in as holders of the cup. But it depends on a lot. It's not just about playing. And playing too, they are not playing fantastically well. They are just in the pack. They're not better. They weren't better in their last game. They are not better than the Swiss players today. So it's not like they really deserve it by their playing.
But when you look at the kind of crops of players, you talk about Phil Foden is one top man in Manchester City. You talk about Harry Kane is one top man in Bayern Munich. Talk about Saka is one top man in Arsenal. Walker too is one of the best defender in Man City and even in the world. I'm not saying the best, but one of them. So you have this crop of players, and yet you are struggling with winning at teams like Switzerland.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike.
Yemi?
Yeah, I was engrossing that chance that Mbolo just missed, that Pickford just picked. So I wasn't really listening to your question because I was like, what can they do with this? And it turned.
It could have scored play.
He could have done better. Look at what
was supposed to pass the ball, not try to shoot from that range.
So I didn't. Can you rephrase that question?
No, the question is, I said that you will have Foden, who is one top player in Manchester City. You have Harry Kane, also one of the top players Bayern Munich. Talking about Bukayo Saka, one of the top players in Arsenal. You know, Kai Walker, one of the best defender. Also, and then you have this crop of players, and you are still struggling.
It's not about the players you have; it's about a team. Football is a team game. It's not tennis singles where it's just your own strength. So you can have a pool of talent, and if you don't harness them together, you don't fuse them together and let them form a unit, let them form a solid team that they play as one. If they don't play together, you can see a crop of average players. If they play as a team, they win. So I think the main thing is they need somebody. As far as I'm concerned, I think the Three Lions should just, maybe after this Euros, let Southgate go and bring somebody in the pedigree of Pep Guardiola who can manage talent and, fuse them together to become a unit. He has shown that in different clubs. So they need that. They have the talent now, but they need somebody that will fuse them together, a particular structure that will fit them. This structure is not taking them to the glory land. It's taking them near glory. But they need somebody that will now fuse that structure in a way that it will take. Look at what the Spanish did. They were playing entertaining football, but when they switched to that tiki-taka, it took them to glory land. And it suits the kind of players they had then. You see that since then, the tiki-taka has not really worked that much for them. Now they have amended it a little to be more entertaining. They have flexible wingers that can just dance with the ball and do some trickery and all. So it depends on the tools you have. The tools England has, they just need. And it's very risky that, look at the Belgian generation, their golden generation. They are phasing out without winning anything. So if they don't do something fast, something will do them.
All right, they don't do something fast, something will do them. All right, it is England right now building momentum. Still goalless in this encounter. 53rd minute going to the 54th minute in this encounter. No goal for either side, and it is a midfield battle so far. We've seen a beautiful chance missed by Switzerland in that term.
Mbolo.
Yeah.
So it's game on, 54th minute, throwing to Foden, who lost possession, and Switzerland is back.
Switzerland has a chance to run a goal.
They have to come back, and the English players are back to do their defensive duties. Foden steals the ball. Right there, we find Declan Rice, the Arsenal midfielder. Kobe Mino with the ball right there, and he will send it up forward for the run of Bukayo Saka ball. It was sent out of play by that Swedish left wing back right there. So 55th minute of action, still 0-0. It's a game that has been balanced so far. You can't really say this is the better side fully like that in this encounter. I think England is just edging it a little.
Yeah, England just edging it a little so far in this encounter. Let me quickly go through the stats of this encounter. Yeah.
So throwing to England at this point in time. Kyle Walker will take this one. And he sends it back. Oh, he's not sending it back. He's still with the ball. And I think, why is it taking this much time to send the throw-in? Unnecessarily delay. What's this? And he sends it straight to Harry Kane, and Harry Kane lose possession. After the dancing around, after all, the later lost possession. Unnecessary.
Well, like earlier postulated, both teams are under tension.
Under
And
pressure.
England is under a lot more pressure than even the Swiss team. The Swiss team are coming in as underdogs. So to whom much is given, much is expected, and vice versa. So the Swiss team actually know that even if they lost, they must have lost to a stronger side, so it's okay. Now what we want to do is pull an upset here and come out tops, possibly position themselves in the quarterfinal.
Cross into the
semi-final,
box.
and
Embolo couldn't get his head on that. Konsa really doing his defensive duties right there.
I think we're having a call here. Hello. Yeah. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Bernard.
All right, Mr. Ben, how do you do today? Ben, where are you calling from?
Good, thank you.
Ben, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the US.
Ah, you're calling from the US. How do you do, Mr. Ben?
Good.
All right, I hope you're watching this match. You're enjoying it.
I just tuned in. I'm not watching the match live because I'm at work. I'm kind of busy, but I just tuned into the channel. I'm using one of my phone to watch the channel and the other one to talk.
Okay, you are listening to Premier Sport Fan Center. Yeah, that is good.
Yes.
So how do you feel right now?
Well, I feel awesome.
Yeah.
I feel good.
All right. So the match is 57 minutes old, and it's still goalless. England, Switzerland, no goal has been scored. Probably you see this game going towards extra time in this encounter today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see the reason why England shouldn't win this game with everything that they have. I mean, I think they should be able to win this game. Obviously.
Yeah, they should be able to win it. But if you're looking at the composure of the Switzerland side, it's a team to worry about because they look more composed and they look even more disciplined in this encounter more than the English side. And we've seen a couple of chances created by the Swiss side, and it's becoming so dangerous at this point in time. Right now, I don't even know what to predict. Even in my mind, what to predict who will win this encounter today.
You're in a dilemma.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can't tell. This is football. But like Yemite said, they have. I think England have all the necessary arsenal that they need. Almost all the best players they have in England. So after this time, it's going to be very hard. But I think they might be able to win it.
All right, you think they're going to win probably through penalty shootout or open play or regulation time? You know, because right now
I think the game might go. It might go 2-1 for England.
Extra time of regulation time.
I think regulation. Extra time or regulation time. It doesn't matter. But I think England are going to win 2-1.
All right, so far so good. This is the first time you are calling in this Euro. We have been expecting your call, but thank God you called today. We know you are so busy, but so far so good. Which of this country has impressed you so far in the Euros? We see yesterday we saw the first two nations to qualify for the semi-final, Spain and France, and we're expecting the third one today. So far so good. Which of these countries have impressed you so far in the Euros?
Actually, France has been on fire. They have been awesome.
France.
Obviously. So yeah.
All right. But they were a bit lucky yesterday. Because it was too.
They were, but
yeah, it was penalty shootout that actually.
Maybe I'm being a little bit sentimental because of N'Golo Kante.
Okay, yeah, because of N'Golo Kante, he's a Chelsea fan. No wonder. I know. But in fact, N'Golo Kante to me is supposed to be the man of the match. I don't know who they gave it to.
They gave it to Dembele.
They gave it to Dembele as the man of the match, but my own man of the match is N'Golo Kante because he was everywhere on the pitch. Yeah. So far so good. So who do you think is going to win the Euros 2024? We are having two countries qualify already. The third one will join today, and today's match will provide the fourth team to contest in the semi-final.
I think France. Well, I think France. I actually am going for France to win.
All right, you are going for France. A lot of people have been predicting the Premier Sport Fan Center. I hope you are following up with the comments so far in Premier Sport Fan Center.
Spain. One of them, actually.
He said Spain or France?
Well, I'm not really sure. If you give me time, I'll say France. But Spain is another country to worry about. So yeah.
All right, Spain is another country to worry about so far. So, you've been seeing the flow of prediction in the Premier Sport Fan Center. Are you impressed with it? You can see the engagement. A lot of people predicting in Premier Sport, and we've not seen your prediction so far too, so that you can win from Premier Sport Fan Center.
I already predicted 2-1.
Oh, well,
I'm going for England, so I hope that I'm going to win.
No. This is not the way to predict, though. Mr. Ben, this is not the way to predict. If you want to predict, you send it as a comment. You send it to our comment section. We will see your name, and the director will write it out. Yeah. Not through calling.
I'll do that.
You go to better go and do that.
Shout out to the doc.
Yeah, the doc.
My backup man over there.
Yes, sir. Big up to you, Mr. Ben. Thank you so much.
It's so good hearing from you again after a while, sir.
Big up to you.
Thanks a lot.
we hope that the new season will be a better one for us.
You mean for Chelsea?
Yeah, for
Don't
Chelsea.
worry, I've been praying to my God.
You know one thing about Chelsea, they know how to spend money. They've already started spending money.
Don't worry about our money. We are spending money, we are getting the result. It's okay.
Result. When you spend how many billion last season?
We didn't go to Europe.
Almost $1 billion.
And last season we are now in the Conference League.
In fact, we have to give it. We have to give it up for Chelsea because last season they came from 10th position and ended up at 6th.
Yeah. At least.
Yeah.
No, I'll give it
And
to
with
them.
just 10 games to go, they
Have you
were.
seen the Stavio?
Nobody even saw us coming that far, but we did.
Yeah. Big ups for Chelsea.
You started lately, but the manager that brought you that you have sacked him also. So you have to start all over again.
Don't worry about
He can't continue. He's coming with his own philosophy. How will you say we continue? Maresca and
Did Guardiola start from the scratch?
Guardiola is a different kind of coach. You understand what I'm saying?
Did Guardiola start from the scratch?
Of course, he started from the scratch now because
in Man City,
of course, when he came, did he just win immediately?
He met some guys and just added to them.
Guardiola did not win immediately.
He did not win immediately.
What I'm saying is
that Guardiola won. It wasn't immediately.
Yes, I agree, sir. It's not immediately.
Third season that he won, that he started winning.
It was the third season, so that's why I say you are starting all over again. The coach that was already picked the form, he brought you from.
He started winning from the second season.
Chelsea are not giving anything to anybody that is waiting for third season. They already know Chelsea, so if you are coming, just get ready to win.
Yes. And I think with the way the guys are
you have everything that you need, the whole players that you need, you have it. So I don't see any reason
I don't
why
think he has it yet.
season.
Chelsea don't have a proven goal scorer, and that has been our biggest problem. And now there's nobody on the cards.
Yeah, no proven goal scorer.
There's no striker that can get Chelsea 20 plus goals a season in that setup. And you need that for you to be able to win.
As it stands now, you still depend on Nicola Jackson, whether you like it or not. For now, because you have not bought anybody to replace him.
And Chelsea sees him as an important player. So, Mr. Ben, I just hope that this season we will have to just take care of that book of lamentation, and it won't come to our viewing pleasure again.
No, don't worry about that. With Nicolas Jackson, I'm sure when he went to Africa, they rubbed something on his head.
They rubbed something on his head in Africa. What did they rub?
So African oil. Now, he's coming back as an African man. There's nothing like missing goals like he was missing the last season. So I think we should be good.
All right, we hope so.
I wish you guys well. I wish Chelsea well the next season, and even in Europe, I wish you well. But the pointers are not in the direction of success yet.
But it looks more like it. If you look at the appointment of this Ghanaian Cheyolo Fujano to head the recruitment of African players for Chelsea, the best of the Chelsea wants the best of the best legs in every continent. If you look at that project, if it matures, we are looking at
Why
another
would
Real
you
Madrid
take
in
that
the
kind
making.
of loose
All right,
shot?
Mr. Ben, thanks for calling in. Thanks for calling in. We want to continue.
That was a big chance for Switzerland. That was just
yeah.
bungled.
Thanks. We enjoy your calling. We hope you call
Look
in
at
again.
it, look at it.
In our next show. All right.
Look at it.
Thanks very much. Have a nice
There
day.
was no balance.
Oh, what? Come on. You can trap
It's
that
an
ball.
half chance.
You can stop the ball.
You can't. If you stop that ball, they will close him down there. So you can't. You can't stop that ball there. So Konsa gets the ball right now straight to find Karen Trippier. Trippier will find Jude Bellingham, who sent it to Kobe Mino. I wonder how a young lad like this controls the ball with so much confidence and his movement on the ball. Honestly, Kobe Mino, whoever did that job on him, really did a fantastic job. So, yellow card right now to Harry Kane. And let's just hope he's not missing the next match.
Must have been a hand offense. Yes.
Yeah, elbow to the mouth of
To the
Akanji.
face, yes.
Akanji versus Sam Harry Kane. Yeah, and he had Harry Kane, but Harry Kane elbowed him. And I think, what was the referee decision? The referee plays on there.
It's a yellow card for
Harry Kane.
Against Harry Kane.
A yellow card for Harry Kane. All right, we're having a message here from David. He said, England winning. Yeah. Then Femi Sylvester say, I received my 10K. God bless you guys. Thank you very much, Femi. He said, God bless you guys. Praying for us. Still hoping for more. Yeah. Yeah, Femi, yeah, we're hoping for more.
Let's hope he can predict correctly.
Yeah, we just hope you get your prediction right. What is your prediction today? Well, let me see what he predicted today. Yeah. Let me see what Shegu predicted today and Femi predicted today. I think he's the first person to predict. Like yesterday, he was the first to predict. He said England 1, Switzerland 2.
Okay. So
Bolo has a chance. What does he do? Oh, he keeps dancing with the ball.
he's just trying to find space.
Oh,
That's
nobody's going to give you space, bro. Take your shot.
When you look at it, the way they've been defending has been very close. So if you want to shoot in that setup, it makes it difficult for the shot to penetrate. So I think that was why he keeps dancing, looking for space.
I understand.
They're close to him down.
However, we expect him to do better than that if he's going to win. Excuses can't win trophies.
Yeah, excuses don't win, but the reality has to be spoken out. Switzerland taking the game to England at this point in time, and is England defending with their lives. And I know that the emergency supporter of Switzerland, the doc in the studio, will be happy that Switzerland is currently being the one dominating possession.
Particularly, I won't deceive you. I just want a good match. I want a competitive match. The match was already biased to England before the start, so somebody has to play the DA part, and I'm switching to Swiss so we can have a balanced commentary.
But you didn't switch to Germany against Spain.
Yeah, both of them are strong sides, and Germany is his home side. So Germany already has enough fans supporting them, over 30,000 people, 35,000 people. So they don't need me. I would rather go with Spain. Spain needed me more. In this kind of game now, if I check it well, everybody in the studio wants England to win. So somebody should want Switzerland to win. Exactly the point.
And after all, we have no Aoka for them.
Yeah. And my supporting them doesn't change anything that happens on the field anyway.
So you can see the fans of the Swedes celebrating, enjoying every moment. Even if it's going to end or not, they are going to enjoy every bit of it. Jude Bellingham right there at the edge of the box will find Karen Trippier, who stays with the ball and returns it to Declan Rice. And if you look at the way the Swedes are pushing back marking wise, the English setup, the coach has really done a good job. That explains why it was really, really difficult for Germany to break down this Switzerland side. They had to share the spoils in that last game of the group. So
now, the challenge with this kind of play Switzerland is undergoing is that they're going to tire out faster. Should the game go into extra time, past 90 minutes, they will tire out faster. Because they are burning so much, they are covering a lot of grounds. Almost all the players, at every point in time, you have 2 or 3 of them marking. And they are defending, they're on you in position of the ball. 2, 3 Swiss are on you. So they're actually covering a lot of grounds and burning a lot of energy at this stage. So, and this is just 70 minutes. We still have officially 20 minutes to go and injury time. And should we go into extra time of 30 minutes, a lot of the Swiss players will be out of gas.
Yeah. Mike, I want to ask this question. So, most time when England is effective on the field is when Cole Palmer is on the pitch. And what do you think is the technical reason why Southgate will always want him to be on the bench? And anytime he comes in, that is when England scores goals.
When you look at it, maybe he has not started. He didn't start using him from the beginning of the tournament.
Yeah.
That means to me it was not in his plans. Just maybe a backup because Kopama the shout last season Premier League. But that third game of the group where he needed creativity. When he brought on Kopama, we saw creativity. Second round brought him on, we saw creativity. Now I don't understand why he's on the bench because Saka has improved for today, but Phil Foden has been nowhere to be found. So Phil Foden has not been creative enough. And there was something he tried in that last match. Saka and Kopama on the same right wing put in pressure. And that goal came from that right wing, the equalizer. So when you look at it, I think that Southgate can look for room for Kopama in that set because he's one creative player. With Kopama on this field, being trickery among 1-2. If you see a team defending like this, one of the best way to break them down is being trickery. So when you are trickery, you can absorb 2 guys to yourself, which will minus those 2 guys at the defense. So it will free up 2 other guys of your teammate up front because a player has absorbed 2-3 of them together because it was trickery. Yeah. So when you look at teams like Barcelona, their successful eras before they started this downturn, Messi absorbed a lot of players to himself. Yeah. You can see like 3, 4, 5 chasing Messi. At the end of the day, David Villa will get the goal. At the end of the day, Luis Suarez will get the goal. It's not all about him being the guy to score the goal. It's about who will absorb players to himself and try to create space. Because look at the way the Swiss are defending. So they need somebody that can be trickery and take on guys to himself to free up other guys in the box. And I don't know why Southgate 75th minute no changes. I don't understand.
75th minute no changes.
I think Southgate is preparing for extra time and he's going to keep Palmer for that special purpose. I noted earlier that the Swiss players are likely going to be out of gas. Switzerland gets a goal.
Now it will bring Kopama to come and do.
Now Kopama will come in. He has 20 minutes to try and pull something out of the hat. And guess what? They will likely do it. He's done it before.
Now it will cock
over and over.
You see, must you be losing before you call on Kopama?
Oh, that might be an offside.
Let's see.